Paul, barely conscious, was on his way to the hospital again. His mother held him in the back seat of the car while his father, behind the wheel, was intent on getting there quickly. Entering the emergency room, Paul released a muffled shriek because of the stabbing pain in his stomach. A few days later, Paul text messaged a friend at school. "This time, I probably will not leave the hospital." A week later, and still not even the slightest improvement was seen. Jessica, his mother, struggled to keep up his spirits. "You'll come out of the hospital, son. Grandma bought you a new office chair." "Thanks, Mom, but I don't think I'll be using it." Paul would go into daily fits of burning and acute pain. Now the pain had spread beyond his abdomen. His liver and kidneys were now deteriorating progressively. "Mom, it hurts, it hurts." Looking at her son torn apart by suffering, she could do nothing else but raise her tear-filled eyes toward the crucifix and beg Christ to look with favor on her son and grant him strength and consolation. Paul would soon apologize to his mom. "Sorry for yelling, Mom. It's just that it hurts so much I can't help it, but I'll try harder not to yell the next time." On the 10th day, Paul's body became bloated beyond recognition. It was on the 10th day that Paul was to shock his mom. "I have something to tell you, Mom." "What is it, honey?" "I want to be baptized Catholic." Paul had now been in the hospital for 30 days, and it was his 17th birthday. When the priest arrived, Jessica marveled at God's loving providence. When baptism was administered, he became so relieved, serene, and joyful. Paul begged forgiveness from everyone, beginning with his family. Jessica was overwhelmed when he apologized for causing her so much suffering and so many sleepless nights. With the same humility and simplicity, he asked forgiveness from his dad, 2 little brothers, little sister, and friends for whatever trouble or offenses he might have caused them. Even to the last days of physical torment, he kept up a positive and sometimes cheerful spirit. Paul knew that his hour was near. He convinced his sorrowful mother to go home and rest. "Mom, nothing drastic is going to happen in the meantime." Convinced, his mother headed home. 15 minutes after arriving home, the phone rang. "Honey, he just passed away," her husband said. From infancy, Paul suffered from an inherited immune deficiency. All his sufferings and discomfort took on a new meaning since his baptism. 3 days before he passed away, he said to his mom, "Mom, I just dreamed that 2 persons came to visit me, but the Father didn't come." Jessica made light of his dream at the moment, but knew that our Lord heard her prayers. She knew that God was preparing to receive Paul into paradise. Soon after Paul's death, after several years of being a catechumen, Jessica was baptized. Though she grieved the death of her son, she was consoled by knowing that after all that suffering, that he was now in heaven. Neither Paul, his mother, or anyone else in his family was like Thomas and able to touch the wounds of Christ, yet they believed. Paul's faith was strong, so strong that it brought not only spiritual comfort, but brought a new meaning and acceptance of his physical pain. Blessed are those who have not seen and have believed.